We will start our practice in a seated position today. So, taking a moment to find your seat. Now, this could be sitting on a pillow or just directly on the floor. The bolsters or pillows are always nice to support our practice. As you arrive in your comfortable seated position, let's take a moment here to begin with a full inhale. And even with that big reach of our arms right on up to the sky, and a full exhale as we relax our arms back down by our sides. We'll do 2 more times like this, inviting our breath to become a little deeper. And our exhales to help us to let go a little more. One more time, big breath in. And a full breath out. Now, let's keep our fingers onto the earth by our side. You might close your eyes here or let your gaze travel towards the floor in front of you. Just taking a moment, really a landing here, knowing that our practice invites us again and again into the present moment so that we can take a pause from time traveling into the past or into the future. So we utilize our breath as this tool to assist us with hopping out of the wheel of overthinking, knowing and having experienced those glimpses of peace, of love, of connection, and that area that is underneath our overthinking. And so just allowing for this time to be really dropped into our bodies. And if we do find that stories have caught our mind, caught our attention, then at any point feel free to find a deeper breath in and even an exaggerated letting go exhale. Where we allow ourselves to just set those thoughts down, at least for just the time of our practice. Let's inhale our arms up again. Big breath in. Palms touch at the top. This time, hands to heart center as you exhale. As we bring our hands together in front of our hearts, we can take a pause, setting, setting an intention for practice today. May our resolve be strong. May our faith be steady. May we come back again and again to the present moment. Just this inhale, just this exhale, just this moment that we've never had before. And then let's inhale, reaching these prayer hands straight up to the sky, lifting your chin, lifting your chest. And then exhale, sweep your arms wide again, all the way down by your side. Very nice. Working with our neck first, we'll inhale, lift the chin. And exhale, lower your chin. Continuing this pattern 3 more times. Inhale, lifting your chin. Exhale as you lower your chin. Good. As you bring your head back to level, let's roll the shoulders here, up, back, and down. Nice big shoulder circles. Motion is lotion. So if there's any creakiness in there, our movements are clearing it out. Forward circles, draw big circles with your elbows, letting this open your upper back. Sending your breath into the area under your shoulder blades. Good. And then finishing with up, back, and down, relaxing your hands onto your legs, lift up through your heart. Collarbones are nice and wide here. And then releasing your left ear towards your left shoulder. Good. Keeping your head off to the side, taking your eyes to the left. Keeping your head off to the side, let your eyes look to the right. And then let your eyes look to the left again. On an inhale, bring your head back up. Big exhale. Good. Second side, release your right ear towards your right shoulder. Here, you'll take your eyes to the right. Keep your head to the side as you take your eyes to the left. And then let your eyes travel again to the right. We'll inhale back up. Big exhale. Good. Take a moment here. You might even close your eyes. When we involve our eyes in these movements, we are targeting in to a release of the vagus nerve. So allowing for that release to relax through the nervous system. Good. Inhale and exhale. And now we'll take a twist beginning to your right. As you twist to your right, place your right hand behind you, your left hand onto that opposite knee. Here again, we will add the eyes. So as you're twisting to your right, looking to your right, let your eyes travel to the right. And now please stay in the twist and let your eyeballs only try to look to the left. And then bring your eyeballs back into your twist, looking to the right. We'll slowly come back to center on a big inhale. Arrive and exhale. Again, take a moment, letting your eyes be quiet, either looking at the floor or your eyes could be closed. Another big breath in. Full breath out. And then we will do the second side. As you twist to your left, bring your left hand behind you. Your right hand resting onto that opposite leg. Looking over your left shoulder. And then add your eyes, looking to the left as well. Now stay in the twist and take only your eyeballs to the right. And then your eyeballs to the left. Find another breath here. And we'll come back to center. Inhale, slowly, slowly. Arrive and exhale. Here again, either close your eyes or look to the floor in front of you. Take a moment while your nervous system integrates. Good. Beautiful. Let's roll our shoulders again, just gentle shoulder circles, moving that space of calm energy from the eyes all the way down into the body. Good. Very nice. Let's extend our legs out in front. And you might take a moment just leaning back into your hands. We're doing ankle circles. Circling your ankles, a few big clockwise circles. And then counterclockwise. Very nice. Sit up really tall here, stacking your spine. Flex your feet and then spread out through your toes. Spread them out really wide. And now curl them in as tight as possible. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Now spread them all the way out. Curl them in. One more time. Spread them out really wide. And then curl them in. Good. Very nice. Stay in your seated position. Reach your arms out in front. Flex through your hands. Good. And we're going to open and close as fast as possible. Open, close, open, close, open, close. Opening and closing your hands, getting some warmth through your wrist and your forearms, really waking up all the way out through your fingers. And release. Let your hands rest on your legs. Deep breath in through your nose. Full exhale out through your mouth. Good. Reach your arms out in front again. This time, curl your thumb into your fingers. We'll have our thumb inside of our fist. We're going to circle our wrist and circle the opposite direction. Good. All right. And release. Again, let your hands rest onto your legs. Full breath in through your nose. And then big open mouth exhale. We're coming to hands and knees. Take your time. As you transition, you can always put a blanket under your knees for a little extra support. As you arrive in your tabletop position, we will begin to move the spine with cat and cow. On your inhale, tilt your pelvis, lifting your sitting bones. Bring your heart forward and look forward or slightly up. On your exhale, arch your back towards the sky, release your head, looking back towards your legs or even towards your navel. Continue this movement with your breath. Big inhale, cow pose. Full exhale, cat pose. Now here again, you might close your eyes to really focus on the inner landscape. Tuning in to how this movement is opening up through your spine, your hips, your shoulders. Perhaps even a bit of a stretch along your abdomen. 3 more times. As you are ready, child's pose. You might open your knees a little wider apart, big toes touch. Moving your hips back towards your heels, rest your arms and your head onto the earth. As you're breathing here, just send your loving awareness into the areas that you're feeling those various sensations. The opening of your legs, your hips, your low back. And the opening across your shoulder. Long, slow, deep breaths here. Transitioning up to your tabletop position. Tuck your toes and find downward facing dog. As you lift your knees up off of the mat, press your hips up to the sky. As you arrive in downward dog, you might take a moment, either in stillness or a little bit of movement, checking in with the space of your legs, your shoulders. See if you might release the weight of your head. And then lower your knees back to the mat when you're ready. From our tabletop position, we'll find a balancing table. Start with your right leg extending back. Have your toes tucked under on the mat. And if you've been doing a little extra walking this spring, you might take a moment here just to stretch through your calf muscles. So just a little pressing back of that right heel, opening up your calf. Then take your gaze forward. This will help to keep length through your central column. As you lift your right toes up off of the mat, your core muscles are working front and back. Take your time. You might start to walk your left fingers slightly forward on your mat or lift your left arm completely, reaching your left arm forward, right foot back. Here in your balancing table, stay steady with your breath, strong in your resolve. Find one more inhale and exhale. We'll bring our hand and our knee back down. Move your hips a little side to side. Deep inhale and a full exhale. We'll start with the left leg in our calf stretch. So as you take your left leg back, toes tucked under on your mat, you might just move a little forward and back here, stretching the bottom of your left foot, maybe a little extra opening for that left calf muscle. And then position your shoulders over your hands. Look slightly forward, and then lift your left foot up off of the mat. Getting acclimated here first through the abdomen, the core, and then start to walk your right hand forward. Maybe lift your right arm forward, reaching back through your left heel, reaching forward through your right fingertips. Steady with your breath. That strong back to support your spine, a strong core to keep you nice and centered. We'll lower our hand and our knee back down. Shift your hips again a little bit side to side. And we're coming back to downward dog. Tuck your toes, lift your knees. Send your hips up high to the sky, maybe a few bigger breaths here, perhaps even an open mouth exhale. Standing forward fold, walk your hands and feet in towards each other. As you release your torso over your legs, you might bend your knees a bit here. See if you could keep your fingers on the earth, if that helps to drop the weight of your head. We'll come halfway up on an inhale. So sliding your hands to the front of your legs, lift your spine halfway parallel to the earth as you inhale. Gently fold over your legs again as you exhale, and we'll roll to standing. So a little bend of your knees as you roll all the way up, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Exhale, and then sweep your arms up to the sky. Big breath in. And float your arms all the way down by your sides. Full breath out. Good. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, lowering your arms back, down. Very nice. Find a comfortable stance. Your feet could be any distance apart, whatever helps you to feel nice and strong. We're taking our hands into fist and then resting the knuckles onto the waistline. Good. Lift up through your heart here. The arm positioning is helping to lift the rib cage. The shoulders are open. Steady with your breathing. Perhaps here we remember our intention. We direct that strong connection of our center, our determination, the power of our faith, really seeing our vision, feeling our vision, our prayers for peace. Good. 3 more full breaths here. If we're ever feeling a little unsure, this pose can help to give us just a little boost of confidence. Very nice. As you release your hands, let's reach our arms straight up to the sky with a big inhale. Sit back in the chair as you exhale. So as you're sitting back in a chair, you might check in with the position of your feet. Make sure you can see your toes just beyond your knees. So sending your seat back like there's really going to be a chair back there, sitting back, sitting back, sitting back. And then we'll stand up, reach up, maybe even look up. Good. And now release your arms all the way down by your sides. Arms up, big inhale. Arms lowering down as we exhale. Beautiful. Interlace your hands behind your back. Reach your knuckles down as you reach your heart up to the sky, opening the thoracic spine. Collarbones are wide, shoulders relaxed. Maybe you found a little freedom in your neck. Good. Couple more really full breaths here. If this isn't working for your shoulders, you could hold on to a yoga strap. Even a bathrobe strap can work for that one. Good. When you're ready, release that bind. Relax your arms down and let's inhale, sweep the arms up high to the sky. Exhale your arms back down. Very nice. We will move through a gentle sun salutation. We'll start at the top of our yoga mat, so we have lots of space behind us. Align your feet, perhaps visualizing a mountain as you find strength through your legs, spaciousness around your heart, and that quiet, calm space of the mind. Let's inhale, reach both arms up high to the sky. As you forward fold, you're going to exhale, take your arms out wide, hinging at your hips. Release over your legs, forward fold. Half lift on an inhale, hands to shins, back is flat, core is strong. Good, and then plant both of your hands and step back to a push-up position. An extra breath here, a little bone density for our arms, and then we'll lower our knees to the mat. We're in a half push-up, and then lower all the way down to your belly. On an inhale, lift your heart, cobra. On your exhale, press back to child's pose. Stretch through your low back, opening the back body again and again. And then table, inhale. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog, exhale. 3 full breaths here. Bend your knees a little bit so you can peek forward towards your hands. You're going to walk your feet all the way to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. We'll come up with a flat back all the way to standing this time. Take your arms wide and all the way up high to the sky. Big breath in. And then hands to heart center as you exhale. Inhale into your heart. And then exhale your arms by your sides. We'll do that one more time, really allowing for that fresh vitality of spring to get our circulation flowing. So we'll be blooming like these gorgeous lilac trees. Let's inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Take your time, hinging at your hips, touch the earth. Lift halfway as you inhale. And then we'll step back to a push-up position. In your push-up position, take an extra breath here. And then lower your knees to the mat. And we'll lower all the way to our belly. On an inhale, press into your hands, lift your heart, slide the shoulders down away from your ears. And then find your way back to child's pose, pressing your hips back to your heels, opening your fabulous low back, your hips. Take another breath here. And then moving to downward dog, coming up to table, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog for 3 rounds of breath. Give a little bend of your knees as you look towards your hands and start to walk your feet to your hands. We'll lift halfway on an inhale, strong back muscles, and then forward fold as you exhale. Come all the way up to standing, flat back, arms wide to the side. Reach up, 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 and then bring your hands to your heart. Full breath in, full breath out. Relax your arms by your sides. Eyes could be open or closed. Breathing here. Getting all of the movements of the body, allowing for that full circulation, strength and flexibility. When you're ready, we'll bring our hands to our hips and step our right foot back a little bit wider here. We're going to open towards the long side of the yoga mat. Now you might need to scoot that foot a little farther back. Warrior two. Arms are parallel to the earth here. Looking out over your left fingers. Good. Keep your heart nice and lifted. The feeling in your upper body, a little bit like when we were in our Wonder Woman stance, right? Our hearts open. Lots of room for the solar plexus. Good. Let your right hand release back to your right leg. Lift your left arm up, up, up to the sky. Good. Maybe you're reaching a little farther up or even starting to arc a little farther back. Good. Nice. Keep your balance. We'll come back to warrior two. Very nice. Straighten through your left leg. We're reaching to triangle. Reach, reach, reach. Keep the side of your body really long. And then lower your hand to your leg. Good. Triangle pose. Right arm to the sky. Head, neck, and shoulders aligned. Sides of the body stay long. Beautiful. Let's come up with an inhale. Reach all the way up. And then deep bend into that front knee again for your warrior two. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your hips. We're going to step the back foot in slightly and turn your hips now towards the front of your mat. Good. So you may need to bring that back heel in so that you can set up for warrior one. Now with warrior one, with your hips pointing towards the top of your mat, reach both arms up high to the sky, lifting up through your heart here. Big inhale. And then we're going to step to the top of our mat as we lower our arms down. We'll exhale, step forward, finding ourselves again in mountain pose. Full inhale, full exhale. And we'll do our second side. We'll step the left foot back. Now, I'm going to turn so that my back's not to the computer. Good. We'll bend into the right knee. We're open to the long side of our mat as we reach our arms forward and back. Good. Very nice. Looking out over your right fingers. Keep your heart nice and open, shoulders relaxed, strong at your center. Solid foundation, strong legs, strong roots. Let your left hand lower down and reach your right arm up. Good. Maybe we reach a little overhead, reaching back. Good. Take your time as you come back to warrior two. We'll come back, arms parallel to the earth, and then straighten your right leg. Triangle pose, reach, 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 reach. Legs are straight here. Long side body, and then lower your hand to your leg. Your left arm will be reaching to the sky. Collarbones really wide here, heart open. Good, beautiful. Coming up with a big breath in. Take one more bend of that right knee, warrior two. Good, we'll bring our hands to our hips so we can guide them as we start to turn. We'll bring the back foot in slightly. Turn to face the short edge of your mat. Bend into your right knee. You're facing towards the short side of your mat for warrior one. Inhale, reach your arms up. Shoulders are relaxed and down. Keep anchoring back through your back heel. Now here again, we're going to step forward and lower our arms. Let's do it on an exhale. So when you're ready, step forward, exhale. And you find yourself once again in mountain pose. Now, if you need to adjust your feet so you have that optimal alignment here, eyes can be open or closed. Take a moment here, just letting the energy integrate. Some of those stronger confidence boosting poses. Work the larger muscles of the body and really get the blood flow moving. Good. Very nice. We're on our way back down to our seat. Let's flow on our way there. With your inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, fold forward, touch the earth. Lift halfway with an inhale. And we will step back to our push-up position again. Exhale. If you would like, you can go directly to downward dog or lower your knees, lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, lift your heart, cobra. Exhale, we'll find our way to downward facing dog. And then lower your knees to the mat, come around onto your seat, extend both legs out in front. As you reach out through both of your legs, finding yourself back in Dandasana, your hands might be by your hips. Take a moment here. Really awake through your legs and your feet. Press into your sitting bones to reach up through the crown of your head. And we'll bend our right leg in and then release our right knee open. So you might scoot your hip back a little or bring a pillow or a yoga block for under your right knee. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold over your left leg. Maybe you find your foot, or you could hold on along your leg. Now we'll keep our gaze down towards the left knee. This can help to position our neck so that it's long on all sides. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. We'll stay for 5 more rounds of breath. We'll inhale to come back up. Extend out through both legs. Sit up nice and tall for a moment here. Full inhale. Full exhale. And then left leg comes in. Open your knee out to the side here again. You might shift that hip a little farther back or put a pillow under your left knee. Inhale as you reach all the way up. Exhale, forward fold over your right leg. Maybe taking a hold of your foot, or you could rest your hands on your leg or on the floor. Try looking down towards your right knee. See if that helps keep your neck long on all sides. Stay grounded through your seat, and we'll find 5 rounds of breath here. When you are ready, inhale to come up, extend out through both legs. We will forward fold over both legs here. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Here again, maybe find your feet or let your hands rest on your legs or on the mat. Looking down towards your knees. Keep your shoulders melting back away from your ears. And we will find 5 rounds of breath here. On an inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale. We will come down onto our back. Take your time as you recline all the way back. Bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a little massage here. Rocking from side to side. Releasing your low back, your shoulders. You might take both knees in a couple of clockwise circles. Massaging your low back. And then counterclockwise. Nice. Release your feet back down to the mat. We'll keep our knees bent, arms coming down by our sides, palms face down, setting up for bridge pose. Keep your feet parallel, your legs parallel. And we'll press into the back of our arms and our feet and lift the hips any amount up off of the mat. And then slowly lower your hips back down. If you need to make any adjustments to the positioning of your feet to support as you lift again, and then press into the back of your arms, press into your feet, lift your hips. You might take 2 or 3 rounds of breath here in bridge pose. And then slowly lower back down. Bring the bottom of your feet together. Drop your knees open to the sides in your reclined butterfly, hands resting on the abdomen. Taking a moment, a few full rounds of breath, integrating your bridge pose. Bring your knees back up. Step your feet wider apart on your yoga mat. Reach your arms straight out at shoulder height. And windshield wiper your legs from side to side. As you take your legs, your knees over to the right, turn your head to the left. And as you draw your knees to the left, gently turn your head to the right. Continue a few more times. And as you come back to center, happy baby pose. Gather your knees in towards your chest and then take them a little wider around your rib cage. Now you could stay here or bring your feet up so that they're pointing at the ceiling. Bend your knees deeply so you can hold on to the edges of your feet. In happy baby pose, we're flattening out through the spine, releasing through the hips. You can stay in stillness or you could find a little rocking. When you're ready, bring your knees back to your chest, and on an exhale, lift your head and shoulders towards your knees, curl into a little ball, and then release your head and shoulders back down. Bring your feet to the floor and then stretch your legs out nice and long. Reach your heels for the corners of your yoga mat. Adjust your low back. Situate your shoulders. You might let your hands rest on your belly, or you could relax your arms out to the floor by your hips. Turning the palms of the hands open can help to open across the chest and shoulders. And then turn your head slowly a little bit side to side. It's a little release here through the neck again. A tiny massage on the back of your head. And as your head comes to center, tuck your chin ever so slightly. And then surrender the weight of your head back. We'll inhale in through the nose. Big exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. Surrendering into stillness for a few moments here. Releasing all efforting, letting the body have this opportunity to pause and integrate. Do a body scan at the crown of your head, relaxing across the scalp, softening your forehead, your eyebrows, your cheeks. Feeling spacious across your lips, your jaw, your tongue, your ears, your temples. And the jaw is at ease. The space of the neck and throat are open. There's a lot of warmth and openness around the heart, collarbones, shoulders. A sense of ease flowing through the arms, all the way to the hands and fingers. And unwinding, a release through the abdomen, softening of the belly, openness around the pelvis, the hips, the buttocks. Softening through the legs, knees, ankles, feet, and toes. The whole body in stillness here. A soft and gentle breath flowing through. Find the sensation of breath in your nostrils. And begin to send a little bit of movement slowly to your fingers and toes. Inhaling and exhaling a little deeper as you turn your head side to side. Starting to stretch your arms and legs. Take your time. Eventually bend your knees and gradually roll to your right side. Use your arm as a pillow as you rest on your side for a few moments. And then slowly press yourself up to seated. As you arrive into a seated position, you might let your eyes stay closed or your gaze down towards the floor in front of you. We'll bring our hands together in front of our hearts, taking a few full rounds of breath right here. Remember that you are a channel for divine light. And as you bow your head towards your heart, just extending a wave of gratitude for having cleared all of the energy channels in your body and your mind, allowing that flow of energy through your heart space into every cell of your body and out into the space around you. Let's invite a deep inhale in through the nose. Full exhale out through the mouth. Bringing a little smile to the corners of the lips, a little twinkle to the corners of the eyes. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much for your practice. Thank you for sharing your light. Keep shining bright. Peace be with you, and namaste. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you again next time. All the best in this beautiful next season. Until soon.